listeners have written or called to ask if you think this current plague is one of those end-time pestilences that is described in Matthew 24 or the book of Revelation. You said earlier, no, I mean, we have the flu every year. This is a similar manifestation of that. Could it be a harbinger of worse things to come?
No, I think biblically this doesn't connect with anything in the Bible. I'm hearing people say this is the judgment of God on homosexuality or abortion or our failure to put God in the right place. Listen, when that judgment comes, it's not going to be the flu. It's not going to be the flu. Last time that judgment came, he drowned the entire world, the whole human race, except for 8 people in Genesis 6. There is coming the judgment of God when the whole world is burned up. Prior to that, there's a series of judgments that occur. They're described in Revelation from chapter 6 through 19 in the return of Jesus Christ. But those are things that are also described by our Lord in Matthew 24 and 25 that happen in the time of tribulation. But that's after the rapture of the church. And the rapture of the church, the catching away of the church, which is the next event, is a signless event. So this is just life. So if 50,000 Americans die of the flu, is that apocalyptic? No. I mean, people are dying all the time. We would have to go back to 1918 and said, well, what about when 100 million people died of the Spanish flu back in 1918? Was that apocalyptic? Or you can go back to the bubonic plague when millions across Europe died, and you could go back to wars, World War I, World War II, millions died. Does that mean that because millions died in World War II, that was the wars and rumors of wars? No. That's just life. That is life. Life involves death, and it involves death by many, many means. And part of the fall is bacteria and virus and corruption and all of that. So I don't see this in any sense being apocalyptic or dealing with the last days just before Christ establishes his kingdom. Far more horrifying realities will come then. Then you have a fourth of the earth dying and a third of the earth dying in the book of Revelation, and you have the heavens collapsing and darkness coming and great balls of fire out of the sky hitting the earth and the waters being corrupted, and those are massively different than the flu.